Thank you very much. Good afternoon and welcome to another series of the data analytics class. Today, we shall be talking about the use of data analytics in results analysis. Like I mentioned before, figures, numbers are the pivots of data analytics. And these numbers allow us to take meaningful decisions. When it comes to data analysis or data analytics, you have a large amount of data you are dealing with, and you want to analyze them in the most simplified way. What you're trying to do is to summarize the data. Today, we want to look at how we can summarize student information into simple data and how we can interpret those data. So, like I said, this is the Google Sheets, an advanced version of the Microsoft Excel that we are currently using, the app we are currently using for the data analytics. So if you have large amount of student data, you should be able to analyze them and then allow informed decisions to be taken from the analytics of that data. So you are going to join me. We are going to pick a default school or default program. We're going to pick default courses and also pick default grade and scores. We're going to analyze them, interpret them, and grade them. Basically, we want to learn how to do grading in Microsoft Excel or spreadsheet. How your grading can be done in a very smooth way. So can someone suggest a school or an affiliation we can use? Can someone suggest?
University of
Is that what? Somebody said University of Ilorin. So if you have
University of Ilorin,
Ilorin, Nigeria. All right, thank you so much. So now, can you now suggest a department or a faculty? If you suggest a department, they will be able to pick the faculty out. Can someone suggest the department or the faculty? Yes, are you there?
Faculty of Education, sir.
Faculty of Education.
Yes, we are here.
Faculty of Education. What department is that? Okay, so let me say Arts and Social Sciences Department. All right. So I have this. I'm trying to format it. I have this. So if I should merge and center it, let me put it in the center. Okay, so now we want to present students' academic performance. Academic performance in, let's say it's a faculty course. We have Edu 202 as a second semester course. So we are going to have a table and then we'll say serial number. We have their matric number. For the purpose of this class, we are going to generate names. So let's generate names. We're going to have names. Then CA, we're going to have exam. We're going to have total. We're going to have the grade. All right. So now, if you want to generate serial numbers, you don't need to be typing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So what you're going to do, you just allow the system to do it for you. You type 1, you type 2, you can type 3. And then you can highlight everything together this way, 1, 2, 3, and then come to your take the cursor to your right hand side below that number 3, and then you drag it. So you can see here it's dragging it. So let's do for 15 students, I think. Okay, so we can do for 20 students. So we've done that. We can leave the matric number and then let's focus on the name for the purpose of the class. So can you give us names, please, of students? Can just give us random names of students? Yes, number 1. Who is there?
Adebayo Kafayat.
You said what?
Adebayo Kafayat.
Adebayo Kafayat. Okay, another person? I believe you are all joining me in this class.
Kadri Rofiat.
Rofiat.
Abdulkadir Rofiat.
Okay, you are arranging it according to alphabetical order. Okay, let's go.
Abdulatif Said.
Abdulatif. They are all Muslim names, so give us Christian names too. Said. Okay. Yeah, let's go.
Babalola Oluwaseun.
Omoyeni Janet.
Lahore.
Omoyeni Janet.
If you have a background noise, kindly mute yourself. If you have a background noise around you, kindly mute yourself.
Bello Stephen.
Omoyeni Janet.
Somebody is speaking. Okay, I mean, Jimo Latif, you are disturbing us. All right. So somebody say Omoyeni Janet. Omoyeni Janet. Okay. Other names?
Pius Christiana.
Pius Christiana. All right. Other names? Please let's be fast about it.
Williams Janet.
Williams Janet. All right. What other name? All right, so let me also generate names for you. Let's say Eman Lee, Theodore, Jack,
Fatumbi Grace.
Fatumbi, Grace. Just be mentioning the names. If you meet me, fine. Okay, so let's say Mark Joseph.
Eze Justina.
Eze Justina. Okay.
Badibo Grace.
Bad, maybe that's Badmos. Grace is already becoming too much. Now let's use Liu. Okay, yes. Give us other names.
Ifeanyi John.
Ifeanyi. Ifeanyi John.
Agbola Felicia.
Agbola Felicia. So we have 5 more names. Okay. Yes.
Bello John.
Bello John. Give us another name.
Kọ́láwọlé
Basieti.
Samuel.
What do you say?
Kọ́láwọlé Samuel.
Kolawole Samuel. Okay.
Okoli Cynthia.
Okoli. Cynthia. Okay, give us
Yusuf
other.
Faith.
Okoli Cynthia. Give us other names.
Yusuf Faith.
Yusuf Faith. Yusuf Faith. Yes, give us other last name.
Ifeoluwa Victor.
Isheoluwa.
Ifeoluwa Victor.
Isheoluwa Victor. Okay. Isheoluwa Victor. Oh, that's fine. So CA scores. We are going to give random CA scores, but the type of CA scores we must give must capture all the grades. Must capture all the grades. So I'm going to use some random CA scores so that it can actually capture where we're going to. So the total is going to be.
Sir, please, I have a question, sir.
What's the question?
Sir, the names that are currently not alphabetical, is it possible to make them alphabetical using the Google Sheets?
Yes, definitely you can. So you just highlight it this way. You do sorting, and then you come to sort. This is sorting here. I'm coming. Let me remove filter. There's a sorting arrow. It's not currently displayed now. Coming. Let's move on. Once I get the sorting arrow, I'm going to let us know. It's not showing on this. Let me see if I can scroll down. If it's going to bring it. Okay. It's not bringing it, but I can sort it actually. If you are using Excel, it's easy and it's easily displayed on your dashboard on the format toolbar. You see it where you can sort it in alphabetical order from A to Z. Once you just highlight everything like this, you will be able to. Let me see if I can. let's just search the menu. Let me say sort. Okay, sort. So I've been able to sort, see the sorting option here. So let me say sort column from A to Z. Let me undo that. I will just sort I'm going to the help menu, search menu option, and say sort. So sort from F9 to F28. So this sort option now has done sorting for me. If you look at this, it has sort these names for me and sort it according to this number. So this way, I can then copy it. Let me say Control X. So instead of doing that, instead of having this one, I've sorted it, and then I'll bring it here. Delete what I have before and paste the new one. Let me delete everything that I have here. Create a copy. For me, I want to create a copy of it here. Let me paste. Okay, so I've pasted the values only, and then I will go and remove everything that I have here. I hope you can see what I'm doing.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so
Yes, sir.
all right, so I've removed everything that I have here. So Control X, I've sorted it, it's now arranged alphabetically. And then Control V. So I have it here, so they have been sorted here. So the CA is supposed to be for 30 marks, while the exam is supposed to be for 70 marks. Who can tell me the formula I'm going to use to do the total? So 100 marks. What's the formula I'm supposed to use for the total? Who can tell me?
Equals to summation G plus H.
G plus H.
Sorry.
G what? What's the cell
G1.
name? G what?
Okay. G9.
G9. So I can say equals to G9 plus H9. So everything that we have there is what is going to give the sum. So right now, let's pick random scores for the CA for all the candidates. So I can start with 26, 22. You can mention some scores, 25 or 20,
18.
16. I can say 5. I can say
18.
18. Yes, give me scores.
24.
I can say 30, 24, 15,
19.
19,
7.
21.
7,
10.
10,
15.
15, 25,
21.
21,
27.
27, yes,
8.
8. Two more scores,
24.
24. All right, I've gotten it. All right, so now let's go back to exam. So automatically we expect it to do total for us. So what are the exam scores? Exam is over 70. What are some of the exam scores?
40.
56.
Yes, can you go ahead?
50.
56.
56. Yes,
50.
50,
40,
48.
48,
45.
43,
45, 26, 35,
30.
30,
68.
58, 23,
37.
37, 25,
49.
49,
60.
55.5,
60, 55.5, yes,
35.
35, somebody said 32, yes, let's say
45.
45. So what am I supposed to do? The total is not showing for others. What am I supposed to do?
You are going to drag it from
Okay.
here.
All right,
Highlight it there, then you drag it down.
so I'm dragging it down. So I've dragged it. So these are the total score for everybody. So now the next thing is the grading, and that's where we're going to. So I want you to take note of how we're going to do the grading. So what are the grades they normally use in school? What are the grades? Do they use excellent? Do they use pass? Do they use so in school currently? Anybody that score 0 to 39 is fail, Abi?
Yes,
Abi?
sir.
yes, sir.
Anybody
Yes,
that score 40 to 44 is pass.
pass.
Pass. Anybody that score 45 to 49 is what? Is
Good.
credit
Very good.
good. Then anybody that score 50 to 59 is credit, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Anybody that score 60 to 69 is what? Is B. B is what?
B is very good, Abi.
Very good. Then 69 and above is A. A is excellent, Abi.
Yes, sir.
So this is what we are going to use to grade this thing now. And I want you to watch how we're going to do the grading, because we're going to do the grading once and we'll drag it. So we are going to target this guy I9. So we are going to say equals to if open bracket I9 if I9 is less than 40. If I9 is less than 40, you put a comma, you then say you give it fail. You say if open bracket I9 is, the next thing is that anybody that score below 45 is pass, Abi?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Less
sir.
than 45, you put comma, they should give it pass. Then you put a comma there. You now say if open bracket I9 is, the next one is good, that's less than 50. If I9 is less than 50, you put comma, what should we give it? Good. Good. That they used to do computation of WAEC and everything. So you put comma again. You say if in bracket I9 is less than 60, less than 60, what should they give it?
Credit.
Credit. Then you put the column again, and then you put comma. If open bracket I9 is less than, if I9 is greater than 60, if I9 is greater than 60, or let's say is less than, because if it is greater than, we don't have any 69, or because if it is greater than 60, then give it very good. Then if open bracket I9 is less than
69.
no, not less than 69, it's greater than 69. It's greater than 69. Then you give it what?
Excellent.
Excellent.
How many times have we opened the bracket? We must count it and close the bracket that number of times. We open bracket 1 for fail, 2 for pass, 3
6.
for good, 4 for credit, 5 for very good, 6 for
6.
excellent. Abi, we close
Yes,
this
sir.
Yes,
6
sir.
times. We close the bracket 6 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6,
6.
and then press enter. This is showing error here, but let's look at if it's going to, if the formula will pass for others. It's still showing error. It's still showing error. So we'll go and look at the formula again. So instead of using this, let's column. These are some of the things we normally do. So let's put double column. Instead of using one column, let's use double column. So here I'm changing it again. Let's use double column. So the same thing I'm doing for all of them. And you see the thing is changing now. So wow, it has worked.
Okay.
So it's showing very good here, although there's a problem. So but we're going to fix that. Let's delete everything that we have here. So it's showing very good here. That means there's a problem with the grading, but every other thing is okay. Did you see it?
False field.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
I thought somebody would clap. So if you have 1 million results, just with this click, that's how you're going to do it. Now, all these people saying very good, they're not supposed to have very good. We are saying very good if it's greater than 60. That's where the problem is. So let's say very good if they are greater than, let's say if they are less than 69, less than 69,
69. Yeah.
or less than 70. Let's say less than 70. If they are less than 70, less than 70. So it has brought out excellence. So having corrected it, you go and pick the arrow again and drag it so that it will give you the correct one. Did you see it?
Yes, sir.
So you now have excellent, 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 excellent. Now, I'm going to make this sheet available to us. This is the grading. You must put the grading system here because so that people will know what to use to grade. Grading. Put it here. So this is what we use in the grading. Don't forget that this is just a sheet. It does not have a table yet. So we can insert a table on it. And then how you're going to insert a table on it is to highlight everything. And then you go to where you can have the tables inserted on it. You can insert rows and columns. Or you can even format it so that everything will have grid lines. I think I've removed some settings on this my sheet, so that's why it's not showing everything. So before the next class, I'm going to add my own extension so that it's going to come there. But let me use this shortcut and use cell name and then put it there. So I can come here and put borders on all of them. So having put the borders, it means it's now like a table. So that if I want to point it, I can merge and center this. You can merge it and put it at the center. You can merge it and put it at the center so that it will be at the center. I can merge this and put it at the center. I can also merge this and put it at the center. So student performance, academic performance in Edu 202, I can merge this and then put it at the center. So let this one be bold. I can make this one the color of the university. I think Unilon uses blue or thereabout. So if I want to point this, let me show point preview. Okay. So this is how it's going to look like. Can you see it?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yes, this is how your report will look like. So that's what you have in the class. So can I take some questions? Some of the questions you have. So we can insert names here, and then you'll be able to do it that way. So who has challenge with it? So if you're watching this video after now, you can drop your question in the comments of the video online, and then answers will be provided. But for those who are in the live class now, can you ask our questions now? Anybody with question? Hello?
Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon, please go ahead.
I don't really have a question. I just want to appreciate you. Thank you for your efforts and all that you've been doing. God bless you, sir.
Okay, thank
At the beginning of the class, I was online, but I was caught up. So I was not able to get the beginning of the class, sir.
Okay, the video has been made available for you. Check the group. You see the video
all
there.
right.
The class is available. Yes. Can
All
also
right,
check
sir.
my YouTube channel. You'll be able to see it there. Thank you. All right. So
I have a
yes.
question, sir.
All right, please go ahead.
So I wanted to ask, this kind of data, can we get it from the website you shared with us some weeks back, or we always have to
Yes,
formulate
yes,
a data like this?
yes. Yes, you can. That's the data bank. It's a global data bank, so you can always get it there. You can
Okay,
always
sir.
get it there, and then you play your hands on a lot of data, so that you'll be able to do it. So what I want us to do as an assignment, I just did for 20 candidates now, and I want us to do for 500 candidates. This, when you work with large data, will allow you to know how you can easily analyze the data. Now, there's something that is incomplete here. I want you to also do. See, this data is, look at it. We can do the analysis of this data. You want to know who has the highest. You want to know how many A's, how many B's, how many C's, how many credits that you have in these results. So you want to know the number of credits, the number of pass. You want to know the number of excellent, number of students that failed, a number of students that had credit. Then this same thing that we use for grade, we can also calculate the GPA of these candidates. I hope you know. You can also use this type of Excel to calculate the grade points. We know that if somebody has A, grade point is 5, Abi. If somebody has B, grade point is 4 points. If someone has C, grade point. Because for this also, we have not added the unit of the course. So if the course is a 2-unit course, you can calculate the grade point of the candidate, each candidate. But this is just a general result by a particular lecturer presenting this result. So in the next class, we're going to be continuing and considering another aspect of data analysis. So between now and that time, I want to do the analysis of this. I'm going to provide this sheets for us to use, and then you also ensure you do extra data from the data bank I provided earlier, and then you analyze data with students up to 500. Then you do this grading system as well. So between now and then, I want you to enjoy your day, and please make sure you practice and provide the answers to the assignment. Thank you very much, everyone.
Good afternoon, sir.
Thank